to Horrible Film Reviews. I'm Julie.
I'm Richie.
I'm Tim.
And tonight we are going to watch Hot Parts.
Hot Parts?
Yeah.
I suppose so. Is it about car parts? Stolen car parts, that's what it means.
Left in the sun.
The DVD screen cap does not show that it's going to be about cars, Tim. I'm sorry.
Isn't that when you asked me, what did you ask me about those? Are those real?
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
It definitely looks like how the title suggests.
Like diamonds on her dress, are those real?
It looks like,
He's asking about the diamonds.
The what? What?
Okay.
Nothing.
You remember Will Smith?
By the way, we have a special guest, or do you want to introduce the special guest?
I guess I could introduce now. This here is our new chicken. She's gonna maybe start starring in some of the films, and her name is Contrary Chicken. So she can only say no. She can't say yes. Well, she can't say anything, but she can only shake her head. So, like, do you like reviewing movies with Julie and Tim and me?
Oh,
Too
well,
bad you're gonna
nobody
do it
asked you to be
anyway.
here anyway.
Do you think Tim and Julie are funny?
Oh,
well, she is right about that.
Yeah,
But-
right.
So,
Sure.
anyway, so she's gonna star with us. And if you guys aren't good, then you'll have to be replaced by a chicken.
Oh, okay. Not worried.
Is she vying for
Like
your
the end of
position?
30 days later. What is that called? 30 days later, right?
28 days.
28 days later. 30 days later is the... what the hell? The Sandra Bullock movie, 28...
That's 28 days.
28 days, and then 28 days later. I did have a friend of mine go to 28 weeks later, which is the sequel to 28 days later, thinking it was the sequel to 28 days.
Oh.
So they went to go and see
I bet they were
Sandra-
confused.
Right, exactly. Where's Sandra Bullock? So anyway, so this is Contrary Chicken. So she'll pop up now and then, unless they cook her, because
Which we might. She's already saying some things that make me not.
Yep, you're getting the eye.
yeah, you're getting the chicken eye.
Right. Okay.
I don't give a cluck.
But
Oh,
that was pretty good.
here we go.
That was pretty good. So the what the hell do you call it? Main title screen.
Yeah, the
Before
main menu.
The main menu.
Yes.
Looks like Will Smith's girlfriend in Independence Day.
Oh,
The
yeah.
dress that she
That's
wore.
exactly what I was thinking of.
It's kind of like Jessica Rabbit's dress.
That's
only
right.
missing some of it.
Why don't you do
like
that?
half of it and in between and.
I was just drawn that way. So, are you ready to start the movie, guys?
I know
Yes.
I am.
Well, nobody asked.
Yeah,
you.
you're outnumbered.
Yeah, sorry. All right, so
Okay, here
watch
we go.
out for spoilers. Go. I don't know that you could find this film. Maybe you could try.
Richie found it, so hey.
I found it. So again, subscriber.
But
if you
he
need us to
finds
mail it-
everything.
Yeah, I find the trashiest things and bring them to my house.
And we watch them and review them for you.
Yay! Okay, so anyway, this.
Hot parts.
Hold on to your seats. Hot parts. I don't really remember what it's about.
Oh,
I think
well,
it's
great.
about cops. Maybe that.
And
I don't know. I confuse this one with Angel 3, which is another review we need to do.
Okay.
Angel 3.
Yeah, that has Mitzi Capture from Silk Stockings.
We really should make a list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Here we go.
here we go.
Hot parts.
See you in a minute.
Okay. Hot parts.
Hot parts.
Where to begin?
Well,
Hot parts.
first of all, I did write something down here. Hey, can you read my writing down there?
Tim was 100% right about the title of the movie. ... It is about stolen cars. He's such a genius.
I didn't say it. Julie did. So
Yeah.
I mean, it must be true.
Of course, yes, he did say things like, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny if it was hot parts and it was about actually stolen cars? Wouldn't that be funny? Haha!" And what do you know it was? Ah.
It was a double entendre.
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
What?
Double entendre.
Double
Oh.
entendre.
But it was kind of
Okay.
like Count Chocula talking there. I didn't know if it was supposed to be Italian. Because if it's Italian, you got to do the.
Oh, I was in French, but.
Oh, okay.
If it's Italian, it's a double entendre.
Sacre bleu.
It is. Oh, and the movie had a picnic tablecloth to make sure we knew they
Yes.
were Italian.
Well, they were eating
Right.
piles of spaghetti,
Right?
and they had the
Breadsticks.
bottle of wine that had the the dipped bottom, and the
Mm-hmm.
thin breadsticks, everything.
Yeah.
How do we summarize the movie?
And his name was Mario.
Mario.
How do we summarize the movie? Like what it's
Well,
about?
first of all, I want to say that I was really surprised because normally Richie has horrid movies, and while this one seemed really horrid from the menu, the acting was good.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
The
I
acting
think
was-
everybody was okay. Like, some were good and some were still okay.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I thought the acting was very good. I think that they did a good job.
The main actress, though, especially when she cried. Whenever she cried, it was.
Well, that
The
was more
crying
forte.
wasn't believable. It's a little
She was
hard to-
heaving herself a little too much and crying.
And we all know that
Um,
wasn't her house, but
Yeah.
No, there was
We were
pictures
wondering-
of other people.
in the house, she was a stripper.
Yes,
And,
her brother
she lived
stole
in-
cars.
She lived in like an 8-bedroom house.
And drove a white Mercedes
white
convertible.
Gorgeous pool. Oh my god.
Pool.
With landscaping and everything in the back.
Mhm. Yes, in L.A.
But
of
she
all
complained that
places.
they didn't make, hardly anything at that club.
Mhm.
But she was also a stripper with standards because she did not take her clothes off.
And she wouldn't do lap dances.
And yeah.
Oh, but she was so good, he wouldn't fire her. He was like, "Oh, she's just so good," But there's these stipulations. I guess we'll make an exception for her because she's just so awesome.
It seems like throughout the movie, the women put more and more clothes on during
Yeah.
during these stripping scenes. To me.
Right. Yeah.
Less is more.
Her brother was Sticky Fingers.
Sticky
That's
fingers.
his stage name. He's an actual rapper for
A multi-platinum.
a band called Onyx. Never heard of them. Of course, I don't really listen to that much rap.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, up until, spoiler alert, he dies. Yeah, I said it. It was surprising, actually.
When he got
Yeah.
shot, he didn't shoot at any blood, so that was.
I actually was more sorry for his friend than him. I don't know why. I felt more empathetic towards his friend, and his friend died with him.
Yeah, the friend had already been punched and beaten up.
And so his sister decides to get revenge, and that's what the movie's about. They go undercover for the same racketeering.
Because somehow it's...
Am I using the right word, racketeering? I
She's
don't
a
know.
stripper. Her brother stole cars. The brother decided to quit the car stealing business. The mafia man, kingpin,
Capped him.
kingpin, whatever. What?
Capped him. Put caps in him.
Oh, I think you were saying
It
captain.
capped him,
Shot them both on the head, which there was no blood. And
No.
then the sister, stripper, decided to infiltrate the car stealing business. And hilarity ensued.
Yeah. See, it is funny because she
Risked her friends' lives.
risked her friends' lives. She
Mhm.
wanted her friends to help her, so the three strippers became, car thieves. But they acted like somehow it was justifiable because they were going in with the intent to, get justice for her brother somehow. And they wound up getting a big pile of money, and at the very end, they even said that, the police don't know about that money, so we should put it to good use. I'm like, you know what? The reason you got that money, you stole other people's cars, and so you have all this stolen money.
No remorse
No.
for other people's stuff.
Nope.
No remorse. No remorse for risking her friend's life. At the beginning, I mean, that is a pretty big favor, to ask your friends, hey, I want to have vengeance for my brother. You could possibly die.
It's like me
But-
asking you and Julie
Come help me.
for let's go undercover, let's rob a bank. Yeah, and do all these things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Why would you do it?
So they walked in, they met the kingpin who was eating. What?
When we
Beginning,
first
the
see
brother walked
him.
in, yeah.
When we first see
I'm
him.
eating. But
It looks like he was eating.
A
He was
big
eating like a
block-
little
block of cheese.
plate of and there's like these big thick things of cheese with the little cracker on the bottom. And
Oh.
he wasn't even eating. He was just messing with it on the plate. I'm eating. What are you doing? What do you want? Like he was doing an arrangement or something. It was like, what? Let me see. What was I gonna say?
She goes home after, or she is home when the handsome cop knocks on her door
Oh, yes.
and tells her that her brother is dead.
And can I just say, I called it from that moment that she was going to hook up with the cop.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
and you were right.
And
Yeah.
then she does at the end.
Somehow she found a big pile of cash in the couch cushions or nearby.
When she was throwing things and
She
saying
was
it's not fair.
Not fair, but
And her
after
quote
that-
was, "I'm going to find out who did this to you, Toby. But first I'm going to spend this cash."
No, she didn't really say that.
She didn't say
but
the last half.
Her eyes were saying it.
Her eyes were saying
Yeah.
it. When she showed all her friends, they were like, they don't care about the
They're just
brother.
like,
It was like,
this
"Ooh,
is like, this isn't good, you know? Ugh, look at all this, like, thousands of dollars in their
Yeah.
hands, and they're like, this isn't right, you know? It's just, it's not right at all.
But as long as we open the dance studio and call it Toby's,
Yes.
which was the name of her brother, it's all...
Mm-hmm.
So this movie was, I think, the prequel to Harlem
Shake. Harlem Shake, yes. The origin story.
The origin story.
So obviously they spent all their money on the production of this one because Harlem Shake had no production
Right.
quality.
Okay, quick question. Okay, when they found their surveillance video of her brother's death, and you know when they show them shoot them or whatever, they're like, "Oh no!" But one of the chicks was like, "Oh no," she said it herself because they're like, "Yeah, we'll just take it to the cops." Like, it won't matter.
Yeah.
Like, it's evidence. They have them on.
Yeah, it's like... But
So many
what
questions.
more evidence do you need? These two guys obviously work for this
White.
mob boss,
Right.
and they're shooting these two guys.
and they're all present when they all cap them.
Yeah.
So
Why
it's
did
like,
they keep this video? Why didn't they destroy this tape?
yeah, they
Bleach these emails. Bleach this tape, okay? Get rid of it.
Yeah, they made it just distraction, and the girl went in there and like opened up this drawer after she was looking through the list of the what's the word I'm
Use
looking
your
for?
words, Julie.
VHS tapes.
So yeah, they were looking through the VHS tapes on the shelf.
Shelf.
That's what I was saying.
Big
Shelf.
words tonight.
That one
Yes,
always
really big
escapes me.
words. On the shelf, and then she opens up the drawer,
Memorabilia.
which wasn't even locked, and there's the one lone VHS tape of her brother's murder, which when they stick it in, automatically they don't have to rewind, fast
It's
forward,
queued up
rewind.
to where it's supposed to
It's
be.
Perfectly.
like right there. I'm like,
And then, of course, for 2 weeks, nobody notices it's gone. That was the only thing in the drawer in that desk, and no one noticed it was gone.
well, the guy did notice it, like
The one noticed
yeah,
it right
he was
away.
just like,
But
huh.
then the mob boss who sits behind the desk all day long had to put his hand in there and feel all around to make sure the empty drawer for sure did not contain that
check
tape.
the drawer, boss. It's gone. Oh yeah, it's gone.
And all the while, we got to listen to bongo music.
Oh yeah, it was like the lone bongo boy, the bongo boy. In the,
No
See?
copyright infringement on that score.
That's true.
yeah.
Why would you want to put that out and make money off of it? It was horrible. And she had perfect hair at the hospital.
Oh
at the
yeah,
end.
her makeup.
Mhm.
She was on
Her
fleek.
hospital hair.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Fleek. Wow, yeah. I keep thinking that's like a movie review.
That's the first
site.
time I've ever said that. I don't like when people say on fleek. I don't get it.
I've never heard of that.
On
that?
point is okay. What? It's basically the same thing as saying something's on point. It's on fleek. And then people are normally like on fleek.
That makes no sense.
I know. That's what our culture's coming to. Kids these days.
And her friends supposedly died at the end, but then they come back
And then
to
the
life.
cop
Okay,
didn't
yeah.
know that they
And
were
he
dead.
was
That's
like-
that's one thing that I'm getting. I'm like, how bad is the intel that the guy in the police station
Yeah.
didn't know?
Oh yeah,
On the
all of them were
crime
dead.
scene. Oh, I heard they were all dead. And then they, what are you talking about? They
And
come
then-
in. Hey,
Yeah.
how
And
you
then she's
doing?"
like, I thought you guys were dead. And he's like, so did I.
He's like, what?
Rosie Perez lookalike. And
Huh.
who'd you say when she was dancing and stripping she looked like? Alicia Keys.
Oh, well,
But
the...
her stripping name was
One of
Alicia
them.
Please.
Please.
Okay, yeah, okay.
What else do you have here?
No, the Sticky Fingers and the Kenya Moore. You're making fun of me. Sticky Fingers was the co-producer, and Kenya Moore was the associate producer of the film.
Oh, he makes refrigerators now. Can you work?
So Sticky Fingers was a co-producer, huh?
Fingers.
That's how he got a supporting lead role and died.
He was a co-producer. And she was an associate producer of the film.
What is this, California Plates?
They were California plates and everything, which I was just writing.
But they were in LA, weren't they?
Yeah, they were in LA.
And sometimes they were in
California.
Bakersfield. Sometimes they were in Sacramento or San Diego.
San
Francisco.
Stealing
San Francisco
Mercedes.
treat.
Ding
Parked.
ding. Oh wait, we can't. That's copyright.
And
Damn it. Darn it. Damn it, I shouldn't cuss on here.
crap. Yeah, they're stealing Mercedes from
Four Mercedes convertibles in the movie.
outside, sitting outside their houses, not inside.
No alarms on them.
Any alarms? Yeah, I like their little big fluid motions.
Yeah.
Like they were stabbing.
Like it's
somebody.
a katana.
Where do you buy Slim Jim? I'd like to know. Put that in the comments, please.
Oh, all convenience stores have Slim Jims right up by the road.
Well, not the beef jerky.
Oh, okay.
The big long piece of metal.
No, actually, I think you can buy them probably at a locksmith store because a lot of locksmiths probably use them to get into cars.
The internet. Of course.
So if you become a locksmith, can you break into any car you want?
Oh yeah, there are lock kits that you can pick locks in.
No.
But they don't even use those anymore. Well, I mean they do, but a lot of times what they use, because the locks aren't like that anymore, they use those little air bladders. They just shovel. I know it sounds disgusting. It's basically just a really thick balloon that they shove it in, deflated, and then they pump it up. And then that causes the door to expand out so that they can actually reach their hand inside the car and unlock the door.
Now you know how to steal cars.
You can't be mad at Chicken. She hasn't done anything to you. Have you, Chicken? See, that's what I thought. So what does this movie get? Review, movie, numbers.
Oh.
This is tough.
On a 1 to 10.
I mean, I would
Most of those girls are
Taking-
tens, I guess.
taking production value and everything into it. I would say at least maybe a 5.
I'd be interested to know why not a 6.
Well, I mean, it's not on par with a Hollywood big budget movie.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to say, because with me it doesn't have to do with the production value, with more of like the acting and the script. I would say 4. But it's only that high because of the production value. That's
freaking me out.
what I'm gonna say. And I don't care what Contrary Chicken says about my review. It's going to be a 4.
Oh, she's giving you the evil eye.
Yeah, I feel it just slightly. Just slightly. It's just...
What are you going to do, egg my house?
If she doesn't respond, it's a yes.
Oh.
I think...
You really do feel the evil eye.
I'm going to cover you in
It's
buffalo
just,
sauce.
Like... Buffalo chicken.
Yes. My favorite.
I've
Is it
never
brown
been
chicken, brown cow? I think I would give this movie a 5.5 to 6.
Wow.
So I'll say, well, I don't want to say 5.75 because it'll be difficult with the math. I'll say 5.5.
Why?
Because because I thought it was done really well. I thought the acting was really done well. I thought that there were a lot of stereotypes in there that makes it lower on my scale. I don't think it's rewatchable.
I didn't think it was completely unentertaining.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't that completely unentertaining. It was just...
It just kind of was, you know?
Yeah, it was.
So my 5.5 plus Tim's, what did you give it, Tim?
5.
I give it a 4.
14.5.
Divided by 3.
That's almost 5. That's like
Yeah.
4.666.
Devil's number.
So it's a 5.
If we're rounding up,
If we're rounding up.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Okay. 14.5 divided by 3 is 4.833333.
So yes,
So
definitely.
it's a 5.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, is that one of the higher? That's one of the higher films. I think our 8s was Night of the Comet.
Yeah, our highest has been an 8, I think.
And then Chopping Mall was something as well. I
Yeah, it
think.
was 8.
But, so, we've yet to find a movie that's a 10 across the board. But
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure they're out there. We just don't watch them Dewey Chicken.
No, of course not.
Oh,
I've really watched hardly half of it.
what? Well, she was. So, yeah. Anyway,
That is the film review.
that's what we think about Hot Parts from
Hot Parts.
Yeah.
2003.
2003.
That was the year I was supposed to graduate high school.
Oh, did you flunk out?
I didn't. I did not flunk. I was never held back, which is the same thing. No, I really, okay, I started school when I was 4, so it actually worked out because I was always the youngest kid in my class. And then we moved around a lot when I was a kid, and we moved from Pennsylvania where I finished 10th grade, and then we came back to Missouri. And my dad was going to let us homeschool because we were already in high school, and I didn't want to start all over making new friends in high school. So we homeschooled. My brother and I homeschooled for a year, and when my dad found out, we actually weren't doing any work. Like, we were just taking the score keys and forging up our tests and everything. So he threatened to make us go back to public school, but by this time the school year was halfway over. So, and you need so many credits to graduate. So whenever we went back to school, we just had to wait till the next year so that we would have enough credits. So I had to do 11th grade, which I technically did in homeschool, but I didn't do it. So, but it worked out since I was so young when I started. I was still only, 17 when I graduated.
I've never done anything bad as a
Oh
child.
yeah, oh yeah, not
Right.
at all. You grew up watching
believe
Married
that.
with Children.
Mm-hmm.
Did I watch Married with Children growing up? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. You love me. See, she didn't say anything. You love Julie and Tim. Well, that was she nodded one way to look at you, but she didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
That
I
would be a
think-
no.
I
So I think she's getting used to you.
You're warming up to us.
We shouldn't count our chickens before they hatch.
Oh, good one.
Or is this where you say what came first, the chicken or the egg?
I think the chicken had to come first.
Who laid the egg then? Yeah, Tim might be right.
Chicken would have to come first because even with an egg, how would it be incubated?
How
If it
would
was
the
cold, the
chicken
chicken would
hatch,
die
though?
inside. Yeah. So a chicken had to come first, and then the chicken laid the egg.
But what did the first chicken come out of?
It was created.
Oh, look what I started. Oh. Whatever.
Okay, Hot Parts. Go see it. If you can't find it, message us.
Once again, Richie's got one.
Subscriber will send it to you.
One of these
Very
days, we'll
loud.
have to meet you. Maybe you should do a video response sometime, so we could
Please.
meet you.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Video
Yeah.
responses.
Get to know your viewers.
Video responses to our reviews. We challenge you.
And you have to watch the film before you can.
Yes. Yes.
If you could find it.
I was going to say that's going to be tough to find some of these movies.
The last 10 seconds of this disc kind of pauses or whatever you
Yes,
call
we
it.
don't
Oh,
actually
it
know how
glitched,
it
yeah.
finds.
But
That's right.
it glitched and then
But
it moved ahead, so we saw the credits. So we knew it was
it's
over.
like we know what the ending was anyway, so it
Yeah.
was, Blueberry and Snow White being all bad.
Oh yeah, the other two strippers turned
Yeah.
bad.
Who, oddly enough, were supposed to be enemies at the beginning, but they ended up working together, stealing cars themselves. at the end of the
Frenemies.
film. Yes, they're probably frenemies, I guess.
Which Snow White didn't seem like she was
Which-
against the other girls. It was just Blueberry,
Yeah.
or whatever her name was.
Yeah, Blueberry. But Snow White was the one that was humping the wall that had her leg her leg all the way up the door frame.
She was stretching.
She also looked like she was probably.
She might have been
50.
stretching, or maybe she wasn't, but her leg was all the way up the door frame.
She was stretching before a show.
And we all know what got stuck to the wall 4 feet up.
Ah.
Don't say it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, contradictory chicken.
Contrary.
Contrary? Is it contrary? I thought it was
Contrary. I think they mean the same
contrary.
thing, but it's contrary chicken.
Okay.
Contradictory. That's like 5 syllables, right? Contrary's 3. Much easier to say. Instead of memorabilia, you say pictures.
Okay.
Okay, anyways.
Okay.
5.8333. You should watch Hot Parts.
Actually, it was 4.833. So
Oh, shoot. Did I say
5-star.
5? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but
you're
it's a
right.
5-star.
4.83333. 5-star film. Actually, I think 5 stars if it's out of 5, right?
if it's out of 10.
5-star
IMDb's
would be-
10, but hotel ratings are 5 stars.
Well, we weren't rating by stars. We were just rating by
True.
by the 1 to 10 scale.
Right. So this movie still fails. It's still flogged.
Well, it's like you can go either way with it since it's kind of in the middle. It's like, yeah, okay, well, you won't die if you never see it, or put it on your bucket list. So you won't be missing anything. Okay, awesome.
All right.
See you
See
next
Park
you
your
guys
car in the
next
garage
time.
tonight.
Yeah,
If you could fit the car in the garage.
Yeah.
and let us know where you can find a Slim Jim.
Yes.